Hi, it's Marianne. I just want a quick little how to get into eLumen and find your course outline of record. Super easy, but it can be a little bit overwhelming. So let me share my screen. Just wanted to take a minute to make sure everybody's literally on the same page. So as we go into eLumen, if you haven't done it before, you're going to go on the main page, go under faculty and staff, draw down to eLumen login. I'm pretty sure it's your single sign-in. I've already been in it today. And you're going to go to curriculum. Ignore all this, but make sure this is your name on there. And then your role should just, I believe, faculty. And then go into curriculum and then curriculum library. So you're going to type in here CDEV, capitals, no space, and then the course number. And if you scroll down, you'll see there's a class. So you don't see anything now. There's nothing to do with this, but once you press this little button, these little buttons, these menu buttons show up. So if you don't click that, you won't see what your options are. So again, you're going to hit COR, which is course outline of record. This will show you all the revisions and when it's been in curriculum. You can ignore that. Impact report shows you which classes or programs this particular class is a part of. So just go to COR. This is all the general information about that class, but you don't need to look up limitations of enrollment or specialty hours or all these different things. I usually just go for general information, additional parts, this is where the SLOs are, and outline. So it says here I've selected 4. So you can select all or select none, but I've selected those 4. And then I click off and I hit go to report and I hit just choose it as a list. I've never really used it in a grid, so list is good. So this has everything in there. This is the short version. Now, last year, I think we updated all these things in CAP. So this is really literally a cut and paste job from CAP. So if you wanted to double check and see what's the newest version of that on CAP, it's on there. And then every class that we have is on a cycle and it has to be updated through CAP. So if there's anything wrong or missing, please let us know. But otherwise, this is pretty straightforward. Interesting. Here's our course description. That should be on the syllabus. And then here's our outcomes and objectives. It used to be like 50 different like objectives, and now CAP just hammered it down to 5, and I agree with that. Keep it simple and it'll be easier. Now the CSLOs are the same thing as SLOs. This means course student learning outcomes, redundant. But you're going to see them here. Anytime you see this over here, we expect passing is 70%, right? So here's number 1, number 2, and you have to scroll all the way down for number 3. This is a new format, but this shows you all the programs, classes, certificates that 107 belongs to. So you might not see this in a lot of different things, especially if you have a specialty class. So again, here's your SLOs 1, 2, and 3, and you can literally cut and paste from here onto your syllabus. Here's the outline. Excuse me, I did get this from CAP. The hours are kind of arbitrary. I just try to spread those out over, I believe, the 54 hours that it takes for a 3-unit class. Those are less trackable. Just make sure that you're hitting all the pieces. And the OER books, thankfully, are aligned with CAP. So if you're using the OER book, you're in great shape. So that's about it. If you want to print it, you're going to use this printing icon, but if you want to just save it to your computer, you still use a printing icon, but look, here are your options. You can save it as a PDF, which is great. So that means I don't want to print it right now, but I just want a folder with this in there. La, la, la. If not, you can just go to LaserJet or whatever you got your computer set to and then print from there. It's great. Yeah. So that was it. The low down and dirty, how to get your own COR. And let me know if you have any other questions. Stop share and stop in the meeting. See you soon.